Okay, well, then I decided that I'd actually do the video again because I made it too long and I was incoherent. Um, that's me. So anyway, here's today's crime, 26th. Okay, France completely obliterated, the Channel obliterated, Bay of Biscay obliterated. Okay, in fact, Spain and Portugal too. This is just a snapshot. There's a channel I watch for a chap in Portugal, obliterated as well. So it's not going away. Okay. So I just want to quickly go over. Okay, I'm actually almost in a panic mode myself. I've actually collapsed. I'm like collapsing to sleep now. It's like I can't sleep properly, and then I'm collapsing, and then I get up now at like 1 a.m. or something. Okay, I made a video saying what this atmospheric heaters and arrays are for, and all this nanoparticulate and the 5G. And honestly, I'm like I was in a moment of mania back then. Okay, just trying to make sense of it all. Okay, I'm not infallible, so obviously I don't think that's right. It's not for our benefit. I'm afraid it's not going to be to keep us warm. And now I'd like to talk about what it's more likely to be, and well, what it actually is, and what fits in biblically. Okay, but first I want to start just a quick one to show these other channels. Okay, got this guy. Think about it. It's old chap. All right, he knows it's finished. End of the year and end of all things. Okay, the time is up. All right, I'm not going to play the video. Okay, don't want anyone to say you're stealing my content. And the same with Richie from Boston channel, who's got loads of subs. He's talking about the black goo found in Osiris's tomb in Egypt. Black goo, so that's like old blood and nanobots. Okay, because they resurrect these gods from the deep. They're dead. Okay, because they basically betrayed God, didn't they? So they became dead, and they live in the deep. But however, some stupid giants, I suppose, made these technology to bring them back, and they're doing it again with Geordie Rose and the D-Wave computer. And what are they going to do? They're going to create loads of black goo for everyone, and yeah, they're going to bring them back. And what will happen when they bring back these dead fallen angels, and I suppose Nephilim too? They because they're dead. It's not like they're going to like Geordie Rose says, they're not gonna like or not like you. They're gonna just act as though you're not even there. Because if they're dead, maybe they will only see the other dead beings, and they will they'll terraform the world back to try and get it back to like how it was when they were alive. Okay, like they want to try and press the play button. They get it back to how it was like before they died, and press the play button again, even though it probably won't even go anywhere because they're already dead. Without God, you're dead. Okay, so this whole AI thing is rubbish. It's these dead entities. Okay, they've got they've got lots of knowledge. They're all in a quantum state because they're all in the the deep superfluid. Okay, so I want to keep this actually short. Right, sorry. Yeah, I've shown you the crime for today. I had to get through that. It's terrible. It's not going away. It's not stopping. Okay, they've said they're gonna ramp it up, build, and that's what I want to talk about as well. They're taking responsibility for it now. They've for decades lying, saying they're not doing. Now they're saying we're going to do it. Okay, because it's going to be so obvious you're never going to see the sun again. Okay, and why is that? Yeah, let's go to why that is. All right. So you've got the 7 seals plus the vials. They happen alongside each other. I don't know how it is chronologically exactly where it falls into place, the seals and the vials together. But anyway, the seals. Okay, this is where we're at. Okay, this is the imperialism and wars going on. All right. The second seal is more of the same, but it's going to be World War III, and the red horse, I guess, that's China. Okay. Third, black horse scales. That's not scales of like a dragon. It's like the scales of justice. So you'll have the Antichrist appear on the scene. He's probably Macron. No, I reckon Macron's gay as well. He married an old woman, his former teacher, to say, "Look, I'm married. I'm not gay." Yeah, I reckon he is. Um, that's another thing I want to talk about whilst I'm on the subject of homos. If you don't think you're in the days of Noah, right? You know, like when the angels went to Sodom and Gomorrah to warn Abraham and Sarah to leave because before they destroyed the kingdoms. It wasn't cities. It was kingdom of Sodom and Gomorrah. They told them to leave, yeah, but they were like gay rape gangs who wanted to rape the angels who had, they'd shape shifted into men because that's how they appear when they come to Earth. All right, and they wanted to rape them. That's how gay they were. All right. So I mean, look, it is the days of Noah again. It started with it. First, it was illegal. You couldn't be, people have more sense. They know what it leads to, and then they made it legal under the guise of saying equality. It's just a alternative lifestyle. We're born that way, which is not true. And then it quickly turned into hate crime laws, didn't they? Hate crime laws to protect them, you know. And then they ended up using these hate crime laws to then prosecute people who didn't say gay is okay. And then it quickly turned, didn't it? It was the homos. Then it was you bake us a gay wedding cake, or you lose your business and go to jail. You Nazi hater, committed a hate crime. You're a hate criminal. And then from there it's gone straight into pedestry. There's some 10-year-old in America somewhere, I don't know. Didn't really look that far into it because it's disgusting, but there you go. Looks a malnourished boy, 10-year-old dancing in gay bars or gay clubs, I guess where they have, the dancing and the stage and the pole, dancing around it, and grown homosexual men throwing money at a 10-year-old child, and of course nothing happens because it's right back to the days of Noah, I guess. That's what it means. So that's what's happened. Okay, whilst I was on the subject, so it's finished. This is at the end. It's finished. All right, pale horse, death. All right, so that it will be a fake peace with the Antichrist. He'll go ballistic and start. It'll probably bring forth It'll have the bodies ready for the Nephilim and the fallen angels, won't they? They'll raise the dead again, and they'll kill everyone. There'll be death everywhere because they're dead. They're dead, and plague will come off these dead beings. They will be nasty. They'll be like zombies because they're not living. Without God, you're a zombie, and that's where all the plagues will come from. Okay, then after loads of people died in chaos, right? Then God, okay, in His mercy, in His wisdom, one last chance, souls of the martyrs, so all the saints will appear before all the people who are still denying their Creator and are still doing evil, and there'll be the one last chance, okay? And then after that, the seal, earthquakes. The sun goes black, that's alongside the vial. I'll go through the vials afterwards. It's alongside somehow. I'm not putting together the chronological order. It's not. Nobody likes long videos. Not gonna spend time researching this. Okay, and then the seventh seal, the angels blow their trumpets and they close up the scroll of the heavens and they leave with God. It's like, bye, you've had your chance. That's it now. Now it's time to fix what the fallen angels corrupted, and we're going to burn it. All right. First vial. Should I go through this? I don't know. It's it's bad things basically. Grievous sores on the men who take the mark of the beast. Yeah, that's going to come too. You're going to be chipped and pinned. Yeah, new system is on the way. Just I guess after the next World War, which is any time, could be next year. All right, second vial. The seas will die. It became blood. Okay, that's how I reckon this will be the underworld, the deep bubbling up into our world, and that will be through the oceans. Because they say there's oceans at the bottom of the sea and ocean which don't mix. That's the deep. And because of all the evil, God will just allow it to come up. All the dead will be the nanobots in their blood, their black blood, rotting blood, and it will. I guess it will get into. I don't know, the bodies they have prepared for them, or maybe just people. I don't know. They'll turn into monsters. Who knows? Okay, so we have the dead on earth again. These Nephilim and fallen angels. Okay, and they'll be. What's the Okay, and it says the fountain's waters become blood. Yeah, that's probably them. Oh yeah, sorry, that black blood will come up from the oceans, and because you've got like Titan bodies, these mountain ranges and stuff. They look like rocks, but they also look like Titan bodies laying down. They'll get up, okay, and they'll be like an undead, horrible thing. It'll be horrible. Okay, that's what it says. That the rivers have become blood because that's all these rivers. They come from the Titans' bodies. Yeah. Okay, and people will see it for what it is: blood from Titan, fallen Titans. And then fourth one, this is the angel, his vial he can use the sun to scorch men with fire, which is already happening, by the way. That's what I reckon their paradise was, right? So that this ain't okay. I guess it was a clear day, yeah. The angel started to use the sun to scorch with fire. So then what happens? They chemtrail it over, yeah. Blot out the sun, and then government moves in to basically do a cover up because the government doesn't want you to know this is end times. This is eschatology happening before our eyes. They would rather continue with the globe lie, NASA lies, space, all the ball shit, yeah, and pretend they're in control still. They're not. They're losing control. Okay, why do you think they're trying to blot out the sun? Because of the fourth vial right here. Okay, this is the fire that they deserve. Evil bastards, evil buggers. All right, fifth vial. What's this? The sun will go dark and it will turn off, and more of the same as the first vial, but even worse. Sixth vial. Euphrates goes dry. Oh, unclean spirits. There'll be devils and demons all around. Blah blah blah. I don't know. I'm going to read it all. Seventh vial. And then that's it. That's where God says that's it. It's done, and He destroys the earth, and it'll be the final judgment and destruction of Nephilim spirits and all the other ones who do not want to give credit and worship their Creator. So that'll be the end. Okay. So now to go over what I was saying. So yeah, it's all right. So God can turn man's folly, which is this, blocking out the sun so they don't get scorched by the fourth angel, the fourth vial, okay, and all this fracking and everything, right? You'll turn man's folly into basically the preparation for the destruction. It'll be like a fuel air bomb. You know how destructive that is. I mean, how do you think the angels got rid of the kingdom of Sodom and Gomorrah, right? They must have prepared for it, or maybe even tricked Sodom and Gomorrah into, laying the groundwork for their own destruction. Maybe chemtrailing then, I don't know. Who knows? Okay, but it's finished. All the governments. Oh, I mean, why did Brexit happen? Why was there claimed a drone over Gatwick Airport recently, and they had to ground flights? They falsely accused some window fitter and his wife, and they got released. Because it's obviously bullshit. The police chief grasping at straws, looking for someone to blame. Yeah, they couldn't find anyone. What? Are you even sure it's a drone? How do you know it's not an angel? They shapeshift just like we know they shapeshift. We know when they're in the heavens, they've even got multiple faces. They need, so some of the faces are praising God. Okay, so they can praise God at the same time all the time and have their front face to do whatever. And they're like divine machines. I don't know, not really machines, but like what did Enoch say? They've got like rings within rings, and I don't know what they are, but they will be very fearsome and to look upon. And imagine that. Imagine if you're afraid of looking at an angel, what will it be like to look at God? You'll probably die because it'll be too much for you to handle. Okay, and what else? And that's another thing. I don't think it's a case of angels being good or evil. Okay, it's what God has tempered his creation to be a bit of both and to be able to switch on one side or the other, because you can't be. You know what happens if you're all good? You'll be like a cuck, yeah, and you'll be a doormat, and people walk all over you. You'll be literally just sacrificing yourself to people who will exploit you. Okay, so and you'll be doing good onto evil people, and so you can't be all good. You can't be all evil either, because you'll just destroy everything and dole out, death and destruction to everything indiscriminately. That's right. So what it is, that's why these angels have always been tempered to have a bit of both. So it's not a case of being good. It's you can be even a little bit evil and still give credit to your creator. It doesn't mean you can't be in heaven. I mean, that's why Satan was in the garden in the first place. Okay, because he was obeying the creator and giving credit to his creator, worshipping the creator. However, the mistake was when he disobeyed. The fallen angels. They disobeyed the creator when the creator told them, our God. Told them, no, you don't go to this earth which I've created. I've created a new earth and a new creation. Don't go down there and mess it up. And what did they do? A third of them got together. I reckon the humanity then was I guess, is it pre-Adamic? I think there were giants. The earth was teeming with life, not the sick, dying world, which is on life support that we're in now, which is almost about to be up. It's finished. So they did. They went down and got tempted, I guess, by the women, and they corrupted them because God I guess he hadn't finished. Because maybe the creation back then didn't even die until the angels showed up and corrupted it, and then it all started dying because it screwed it up, evil buggers. Or maybe they're jealous of it and screwed up on purpose. Who knows? It's probably likely, actually. And when it wasn't ready yet. So unfortunately, an angel mixing with earthbound creation is so wrong, because then the earthbound creation dies. And then it's because it's half divine with the angel, it's got the spirit, and then it can't leave. And that's why you've got all these evil spirits and Nephilim spirits roaming the earth, and plus the fallen angels too. Okay, so that's a huge sin they committed there. It's a disaster. Okay, so that's why God has to come in these last days now and end it, basically, and fix what the fallen angels did. So yeah, what am I getting at? I didn't want this to go too long. So all this 5G technology, okay, maybe that's to flush out what people are saying are UFOs, when really they're shape-changing angels, like Transformers. I mean, that's what the Transformers cartoon's all about, really. It's about the angels, isn't it? Yeah. A child's cartoon, and it had actually some truth in it. Alright, so it might be to flush out angels who shapeshift into humans, and I don't know what they're doing. They're here, they're okay, and I reckon these chemtrails are to stop the fourth angel from scorching the earth now. Okay, so they would rather, I wonder, maybe even angels are spraying. Maybe because angels are spraying in areas too. Maybe not to completely block out the sun, I don't know. Then all these governments of the world, they spray too, to say, yeah, we're doing it. I mean, why are they openly admitting now, Bill Gates funding David Keith of Harvard, that they're going to blot out the sun next year? They're admitting it now because they would rather have you think they're still in control. Like when they burned Paradise, yeah? Well, how do you know the angels, it was a clear day and the angel did it first? He scorched it, okay? And then the government goes, uh-oh, we can't let people know the angels did it, so we have to move in and make out as though maybe we did it, maybe we didn't. You know, this whole plausible deniability thing um, that's going on. So people, well, it creates cognitive dissonance, doesn't it? So you just don't know, and that's the way they like it. They want you to be in the dark, and that's exactly what they're doing. So literally now they would rather you think, oh, what the hell are they doing? They're blocking out the sun. Why are they doing that? And of course they'll tell you geoengineering, but it's not. It's to protect that these evil buggers want to protect what the evil things they're doing on the earth from the fourth vial, from the angel scorching them. That's why they want to block out the sun. Okay, and they they want to keep this ball lie alive. Okay, it's not okay. When I say it's flat as well, it's a flat plane, yeah, and we've got an atmosphere and a dome over it, a firmament dome, just like it says in the Bible, which makes it like a snow globe. Okay, which isn't unlike a ball anyway. All right. So that's what it is. They are now ready to take responsibility for all this to keep you from the real truth, which is the eschatological events going on, which I showed you the vials, the seals, okay? So they'd rather you believe, it's just my government, or they will rather you believe, it's just, they've got lots of cover stories ready, haven't they? Oh, it's cloud overcast all the time because my volcanoes erupting everywhere. Yeah, or my scientism said it's the grand solar minimum, so they'll rather have you believe in all that bollocks, or just any other bollocks. They're trying lots of things. They're trying to have all the angles covered to lie to you that the time is up. And I'd like to finish with there. I'll just go back to that actually. Yes, be prepared now to leave, because just as when the two angels went to see Abraham and Sarah to tell them, right, the time's short now and you better leave before morning, otherwise you're going to die, and don't look back, okay, because otherwise you'll die, and you've got to leave everything and go, not just leave with your shoes and the clothes on your back. That's it, right? They'll probably give you that much time, which no time to leave. I don't know. I guess that they know us. They've been watching, right? So when the time's almost up, I fully expect an angel to come before all of us, okay? I mean, be ready, okay? To say, that's it, you have to go there now, and you've got to go now. Otherwise, you're gonna suffer, aren't you? And I don't know, maybe God will pick you up. Obviously he'll take you out of your body or whatever, but it'll be painless, and you'll be free of this place. But you're gonna have to be ready to go. You're gonna have to be ready to leave Babylon or Sodom, the kingdom of Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah, you're gonna have to be prepared to go. I don't know if it will mean actually going out into a wilderness. I'm not sure about that, but that would, maybe if you still have, if you've got the means to go get out there into the middle of nowhere, or like in America, I've heard things about the Ozarks. If you've got the means, it couldn't hurt, could it? It couldn't hurt to go into the middle of nowhere where you're not going to be, flat out destroyed from what's coming, because it's on. It's not, it's not going away. It's not going to be just one day. Oh, we've done our experiment. Now it's back to normal. Blue skies and fluffy natural clouds. No, it's not going back to that. It's okay. So that's what I'd like to end with. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. Right. Thanks.